If you live or are from the Central Valley, you are definitely no stranger to the very dense fog that often forms here. But why does the fog here get so thick, and why is it often so hard to clear out? So this is a satellite image of what is called Tool fog. Tool fog, yeah, and just by looking at this image, it definitely kind of just looks like a very big giant monster cloud that is just taking over the valley, which is not wrong. Fog is essentially a cloud, but instead of being up in the air, it's at the surface. And it's the tool fog that often creates all of those issues, the accidents, the low visibility. It is just very thick ground fog that forms during the fall and the winter time. And most of the time, it really only gets really dense, especially after you get that really good first rain of the season. And all last week, at least that Monday or Tuesday when we had an inch of rainfall, that is kind of what has started this whole chain reaction of these multiple day episodes of the dense fog. But did you know the reason why it is so hard to get this fog to clear out is because of something called the inversion layer? It's a fancy term for at night the air gets colder, it settles to the surface because cold air is more dense than warm air. Cold air is then trapped at the surface with a layer of warmer air above it, and they essentially can't move because the warm air wants to rise and the cold air wants to sink. So nothing happens and it just stays like that. This is how the fog is able to form because you have enough moisture available at the surface from a previous rain event. The air cools to the dew point, which is the point at which air condenses. So you have all this moist air forming at the surface, also known as your cloud, and that is how you get the fog to form, and it gets trapped there because of this inversion layer. Plus, in a weather setup like this, where we have high pressure over our heads, remember that is the quiet weather system, air is sinking and nothing is moving, that just adds more fuel to the flame, so the air doesn't have anywhere to go. It's basically like putting a lid over a boiling pot of hot water. There's nowhere for it to go, it's all just trapped within the bowl being the valley floor, and yeah, it just becomes a big mess. And now you know.